here actually. Yes, babe. Huh? Vesa. Hey, hey. Come. Vesa. Come. You're putting a cup.
And it was heavy, so I removed some. She failed to carry it when I gave her. She said it's too heavy, it's big. So I put in a cup like yesterday. I gave her separate, it's half. Then when she wants again, I give her.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, wait.
It's okay, babe. You should finish, okay, my babe? So yeah, good evening. Good evening, and it has been a while since I, my daughter, give me something to drink. I don't know what you're gonna give me. Whatever you're gonna give me, whatever you decide. Yeah. So it has been a while since you know I went live. I have retracted myself from talking too much on social media, owing to the the troubles that talking also can bring. How come my chair is not moving? Okay. Anyway, yeah. Sometimes you just take a low profile. This is what I've decided. I've decided to take a low profile. It's not that there are no issues to talk about. There are a number of issues that I would want to talk about. But I am on social media, quite often. I read what others are saying. It is just interesting that 20 Hours, which was quite famous for these live broadcasts has gone down. It seems from the time that I simmered up, a number of people have also followed suit. That's why when I say, sometimes I say, some of us, we set the trends. When I was talking 20 hours, many people were there, 20 hours. And people started complaining. How can you start sharing time because all of you are coming at 20 hours? All of you are coming at 20 hours. Now I don't talk at 20 hours. And I rarely see people talk at 20 hours. Chilishani. Chilishani. We can't all keep quiet. There must be other people talking. We can't all keep quiet. There must be other people also talking. So, I also want to listen. So 20 hours, I do usually scan through different pages to see if there's somebody talking. But oftentimes, I don't find people talking. We need to talk. It's a democracy. So let us not fear to express ourselves. It's a democracy. From my point of view, I just want to, to take a low profile and do some business. Which has led me even to Guangzhou, where I've been, trying to sell roofing sheets and building material. I want to tell you that I am still in that business. I am not moving out of that business. I'm still in that business, and I'm going to operate at the same place where Guangzhou was. And I'm emphasizing where Guangzhou was because Guangzhou is no longer there. The company that is there now, it's CTTK. CTTK is the one that is there now. This is the company that I formed some time back. I've been using that company, as a consultancy. And now we are going to diversify, get into construction, sell roofing sheets, sell other building material. That's what we will be doing. So, especially by next week, we'll be in full gear. We'll be advertising. We'll be looking forward to doing business with you in Mungwi Road. In Mungwi Road, that's where we are. You come and support us. I am not moving out of the roofing sheet and building material business. I'm going in there, except I'm not going to operate as Guangzhou. Guangzhou is no longer at Mungwi, Mungwi Road there. So when you come there now, don't come and make claims about Guangzou. No. I am doing, even this live, I'm doing it so that I can give you a scenario and hopefully I can help out, in stopping some of these criminalities that are happening in our society. I want to start by categorically saying that I am very disappointed with our security wings and our justice system. I will not pretend. I want to say I am very disappointed with our security wings as well as our judicial system. We have a number of scams that are currently going on. A number of scams. I've put a list there, but I've not put yes, you are right, Christopher. The issues of Kamono. Microfinance. There are a lot of scams going on in real estate. A number of people are being scammed in real estate, whereby people are being shown houses that this house is on sale. Is taken there, and sometimes they even transact. But at the end of the day, it ends up to be a scam. There are scams in people wanting to rent houses where somebody is taken into a house, or this house is on rent, you can take it over. They pay, and at the end of the day, it ends up in a scam. Plots, ngama plots. Ama plots, a lot of people are being scammed every day, kuma plots. A lot of people are being scammed every day, kuma plots. It is unfortunate that even some politicians are involved in these scams. I mean, some people have no shame, really. I mean, I don't understand how you can be aspiring for leadership and you have so many people that you have scammed, so many people that you have gotten money from and you have not delivered. And you dare stand up and say, I want to lead this country. I mean, what do we take Zambia for? What do we take the citizens of this country for? You scam them and you want to, you have the courage to stand before them to say, I want to be your leader. It is so bad. And then, of course, we have scammers even in this roofing sheet business and building material, where, you know, the kingpin is this Emon Sasasali. This Emon Sasasali, I don't even know where I got that name. I mean, you can't have a name like Sasasali. This guy, I'm telling you, some people are telling me to say, no, he's going to sue you for defamation. I want him to sue me. This guy is a criminal. This guy deserves to be prosecuted. This guy deserves to be in jail. He deserves to be in jail. This Amon Sasasali, he deserves to be in jail. He deserves to be in jail, this person. He's supposed to be serving a long sentence. Because so many people have cried because of Sasasali. For a long time, this man has been scamming Zambians and is still roaming around our streets. He's even looking for more opportunities to scam Zambians. So we have this kind of people. We also have people here on social media. There are so many people that are scamming people. They are advertising things on social media and, you know, people are paying money to them and they are not getting their money. We also have these on these mobiles. You know, a number of people are being scammed through these mobile phones, text messages, a number of them. Our youths are being scammed every day in their desperation for looking for jobs. A lot of people, you know, pretend to have connections in the system, in the government system, to employ our youths. And our youths are paying so much money to these people, hoping that they will be given jobs, and nothing is coming out. It is a scam. So we have a number of scams that are currently going on in the country. Even as I'm talking, there are a number of scams. And some of them, they happen in bits, you know. Even in these so-called relationships, there are a number of scams. There are these people who are posting these nice pictures of girls from other places, and they are pretending, you know, to be falling in love with some of these naive men. And they are sending transport money. They are sending, money for what, you know. And these girls are so sophisticated. They ask for small money, is 200 kwacha. Hey, no, send me 200 kwacha. No, I will come. Send me 300 kwacha. Those are scams. So all these swindling that are currently going on in our country, is it that our security wing, our security and justice system, is it that they don't have capacity? Or is it because of corruption? What is going on? Is it because our security wing and the justice system is outdated, that they are not able to, you know, cope up with these scams that are currently going on? Because we can't have the same people, and they are the same people. We can't have the same people every day scamming, you know, unsuspected citizens, and life go on. No, we can't. It can't be like that. It can't be like that. We must be able to stop a crime. We must be able to stop crime. Even this sophisticated crime, white crime, we must be able to stop it. We are busy talking about corruption in government, in those that are in government. But there is a lot of criminality that is currently going on, and a lot of money being wasted. being lost by citizens in these scams. A lot of money. Look at Guangzhou. At Guangzhou, the money that we are talking about is about 1.5 million. 1.5 million, that is the money that we are talking about. 1.5 million, and Guangzhou is not the only company that is linked to this man called Emon Sasasari. Is not the only company. There are so many companies that are linked to this person. Now, if at Guangzhou they have stolen 1.5 million, what about this at cheap and cheap, cheap, whatever? What about at Kachinga Infinix? What about at pay and collect? There are so many companies linked to this man called Simon Sasasari. And if you put the money together, it is going into millions. From there, those millions, if you put those millions together, come and add millions that are being lost in real estate, where again, a lot of money is being wasted, is being scammed. A lot of money is being scammed. What about in rentals? What about in, on social media? The other day I saw Mlambo Aimbe complaining. Complaining on social media that, look, a lot of people are being scammed using my name. I don't do business. My job does not require me to be involving in business or collecting money from people on social media. For Mlambo Aimbe, the Minister of Justice, to come out like that, it means it's serious. It means a lot of people have gone to him and they have reported that they have been scammed in his name. So who is going to protect Mulambe Aimbe? Because Mulambe Aimbe needs to be protected. He is the Justice Minister himself. We have the Justice Minister himself coming to social media complaining to say, look, people are abusing my name. They are taking advantage of unsuspected general public using my name. Who is going to protect Mulambe Aimbe? Who is going to protect the people that are being scammed? This is very serious, and if we don't do something about it, I mean, there is a lot that we are losing as a country. Because if individuals, this individual, that individual are losing money in this way, we are losing as a country. We are losing as a country. Even our GDP is affected if you don't realize. GDP is calculated out of the income that everyone is making and what is going on into the activities, the developmental activities that are going on in the country. But if it is marred by scammers, it is distorted. When somebody is building a house, somebody manages to get a plot, somebody manages to put up a structure, and he puts, what is this? Electric wires in the house. He put electric wires in the house, and these electric wires are counterfeit. They are counterfeit. They are of cheap quality. They finish the house, a beautiful house. They are proud to have built a house. And tomorrow, because of the counterfeit wiring that was done on their house, tomorrow the house is bent. This is why you are seeing so many houses burning. And when a house which is fully complete, beautifully made, is gutted by fire, and it goes to nothing, we have lost as a country. We have lost as a country. Because that house does not only benefit the owner of the house, it benefits the whole country if you don't realize. A beautiful house that you build in your neighborhood, it is not just your pride, it is also our pride as a country. These tall buildings that you are seeing, which we are so proud of, these tall buildings, they are not just a pride of the people that have built those buildings. They are a pride of our country. That is the development that people see. That is a development that is tangible, that we can be proud of. But if we are building these nice buildings, these nice properties, and then tomorrow they are being gutted by fire, We are losing out. We are losing out. Somebody puts, like at Guangzhou, I've had a lot of people that are coming complaining to say, look, I have, timber on my structure. I have timber on my structure. I want roofing sheet so that I can go and finish my house. But if you don't give me the roofing sheets, it means my timber will go to waste. That is retrogression. That is retrogression. Somebody that had moved, and now you have to take them back. Coupled with the mental torture that comes out of this. You are so distressed when such a thing happens. I really wish we could think, broadly about these issues. They may look simple, but they affect not only the individuals, but the entire country. We have a poor woman who has been living in a shanty compound, living in a dilapidated manner, manages to get a small plot, builds a house there, and that is development, because we have one more person less from these overcrowded places. We have one more person out, one less person out of the dilapidated places. But because of the counterfeit products and the scams, this person fails to move out of those places. It is important that we invest in our security system. It is important that we invest in our justice system so that we can curb this scamming. We have to curb this scamming. It is quite unfortunate that people like Sasali, for example, are eluding our security wings, and they continue scamming people. Why is Sasali continuing, scamming people for such a long time? This man, keep changing his state. He keeps changing his state like a virus. Today he forms this company, tomorrow he forms another company, and he keeps going on. At which point is our security wings going to stop? Is our security wing going to stop? At which point is our security wing going to stop such kind of people? At which point will Sasasari be stopped? Is it that the justice system, is that the security wings and the justice system have failed? Because the situation of like Sasasari, this is a situation which make people so aggrieved that some of them, they take their laws into their own hands. They take the law into their own hands. Imagine how, I'm talking about over 100 from Guangzhou, 1.5 million. Some of them have paid money to the tune of 60,000 kwacha. Imagine somebody getting 60,000 kwacha from you, hard-hand cash, and it just goes to, in water like that. And you are seeing, this is the person that has gotten money from me. And you see that there is nothing that is being done to him. This is a situation where other people now, may end up taking the law into their own hands. Because when the security wings and the justice system is working, people get consolation. They get consolation to say, okay, he did this to me, but at least he has been punished. But if a person is not punished, it causes a hunger in the people, in the public. It causes hunger. And this is where you see people reacting in a manner that at the end of the day, you say, no, this is unreasonable. This is a crime. People end up committing crime because They have fallen victim of these criminals. I strongly feel very bad about Sasasali, I'm telling you. I feel very bad. Why I feel bad? Because I have met very poor people that have complained. I have met very poor people. You look at this woman. The other man came, he was sick. He has been sick, the man. He has got, he has got cancer. And he came and complained, I'm living in a house that is raining. I built this house so that at least, And I looked at him, yes, the man is sick. And Sasasali has no conscience. Sasasali has no conscience. He is a man that is so crooked. He will draw you into his crookedness. I dealt with him some time back when he came running to my office, complaining that, no, I'm in trouble and so on and so on. And I thought, here is a genuine man. The man is slick. When he's talking to you, he's calm. His voice, like a serpent. His words piercing like a sword to lure you into feeling sympathy for him. To lure you in believing this man, that he really needs your help. But no, the man is cunning. The man is cunning. I am saying this, I have encountered him, and I can even testify in the court of law. I have also spoken to other people who he has lured into his criminality. He wanted to lure me into his criminality. At Guangzhou, he wanted to lure me into his criminality. He wanted me to be part of the criminality. His request was, because he came to me some time back. I did him a service, and he never paid me. And this time around, he called me, and the first thing he said, no, don't worry about that money. What? Very nicely, very nicely. He presented his problem, and I said, okay, I will, instead of you paying me to help you, because what he said, can we come up with a plan to settle the debt of the people? I am owing people, but I want to pay them. So can we come up with a plan? Can we come up with a plan? Can we find money somewhere which we can give these people so that they can come out? That was his request from me. And I said, there are people that I can borrow money from. There are people that I can borrow money from. But I have to make sure that the money that we are borrowing goes to paying people. That is the story, because some of you have been asking, what is the story behind? I'm giving you the story. He came genuinely. He knew that if he tells me that there are a lot of people that he owes, and he feels bad, he wants to pay them back. He knew that is my weakness. He knew I love Zambians. He knew I love to help people. And he presented that to me. Help me to pay people. Let's look for money to pay people. And I agreed not to give him the money, but to give people the money. Because I knew that people are suffering as a result of the money that they have gotten from him. But I said, for me to get that money, I must be part of the company. I must control the company. So that if we get the money, I make sure that that money goes to the people. And he said, no, that's not a problem. That is not a problem. Go in, you can run the company, and you can pay the people, no problem. I said, okay, well and good. But I must be the... That's my daughter. Unfortunately, I have to pick this. Yes, my daughter. I was actually expecting your call. I was going to call you actually earlier, but then I said, okay, I'll later. Okay, I'll call you. Okay, then I'll call you. So the request was very simple. come in, look for the money, let's pay people. Then the company runs. And for me to make sure that that happens, I ask that I take over the company. I run the company. And I wanted even those directors of his to go out completely so that I can run the company. And I'm not affected by these people. He agreed. And he said, no, we will facilitate everything. Me, I went to engage the people. He went to Pakra. He went to sort out the issues of Pakra. And at Pakra, instead of removing everybody else and leaving me to run the company, I actually wanted one girl, I wanted the other guy to go. I wanted the girl to remain with small shares, with me bigger shares. But he went and retained both directors who are his proxies. Who are his proxies? And even increased shares for this other guy. But made me shareholder. Made me the majority shareholder. But the point was that whilst I was the major shareholder among the three, if the two add up their shares, I was not going to be the main shareholder. The shares, for me to simplify that, to explain to you properly, concretely, with numbers, he allotted, they increased the shares to 40,000 and they gave me 15,000. They gave me 15,000. The other girl was given 13,500 and the other guy was given 11,500. If you had 11,500 plus 13,500, that is 25,000. 25,000 shares. 25,000 shares compared to 15,000 shares. It meant that I was not the owner of the company. But this is what Sasali did. 25,000 shares he gave to his proxies. And he gave me 15,000. Thinking that I'm going to be a fool, I'm going to look at 15,000 to say, yeah, I'm okay. But no, I am not a fool. I am not a fool. I went back to him. What have you done? No, what? The next thing that I realized is that, I didn't sign on any documents. They forged my signature to include me as a director. If you go to Pakra, you have to sign. There are places where you need to sign. And I didn't sign. You have to sign for your shares. I didn't sign for those shares. They forged my signature. They committed a crime. They committed forgery, for which I want to take Sasasali and the people involved. I want to take them on. I want to take them on. I have reported this to a number of police officers, but tomorrow I'm making it official. I am making it official. I will walk into a police station and report this matter. Because they must be charged for forgery. Forgery is a crime. Bakambwili was arrested and convicted for forgery. Why shouldn't Sasasali be charged for forgery? A number of people are in prison for forgery. Why shouldn't Sasasali be arrested and prosecuted for forgery? Why? I want Sasasali to be prosecuted for forgery. I never signed the documents from Pakra, and yet I was included. Another thing that I found out in the company was that instead of selling product as people ask for them, these people, they have really marketed the so-called 0.4 millimeters roofing sheets. 0.4 millimeters roofing sheet. They have marketed it so much, such that a lot of people, they just want to build their houses with 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. But I want to tell you that most of you who bought roofing sheets from these bogus companies, they never gave you 0.4. They never gave you 0.4. What they were giving you is 0.3. When you go to buy roofing sheets, most of you ask for 0.4. Ababa kabwa lala, they never give you 0.4. They give you 0.3. And a lot of you, the problem that you have, you like cheap things. That is the problem. You like cheap things. You fall prey when you go for cheap things, especially advertise on social media. Sasasali has been very successful in scamming you because he plays with your mind. Sasasali plays with your mind. How does he play with your mind? He plays with your mind. Number one, you Zambians like things which are foreign. You like foreign things. When you see a foreign name, you are attracted. When you see Chilufya and company, you are not attracted. You don't want. You want to go and buy to a Chinese name, Mr. Lee. You like those kind of names. Guangzhou, you like those kind of names. And Sasasali has mastered the art of playing with your minds where you think that what is foreign is what is superior. So you go for foreign companies. I am opening CTTK, selling roofing sheets. Some of you, you will not come, but you will go to Sasasali because Sasasali next is going to open Shanghai. You open Shanghai, you will go to Shanghai. You will not come to CTTK because it is Tayali who is there. You like foreign things. This happens in many areas, in many things. I don't know why we Zambians are like this. Why we don't support each other. Then Sasasali knows that Zambians like cheap things. You like cheap things. You don't think twice about the price. As long as it is cheap, you rush for it. As long as it is cheap, you rush for it. Sasasali has been advertising, roofing sheets cheaply. Even now, I was looking at one of the pages that is running, and it is selling, 0.4. They are selling at 95 kwacha. I want to tell you that even the people that are supplying roofing sheets, they are not selling at 95 kwacha. Today, the people that are supplying, these people who are cutting roofing sheets, they are not selling at 95 kwacha, nothing. Where we buy as agents, because Sasasari and many others, they are just agents. And these people, they go and buy from mostly Chinese who are involved in roofing sheets. And those Chinese, those suppliers, they are not selling 0.4 at 95 kwacha. So if you see roofing sheets at 95 kwacha, 0.4, just know it is a scam. It is a scam. It is a scam. But you like cheap things. So you go and buy at 95 kwacha, 0.4. Look how they scam you. 0.4 is not 95 kwacha, but they will sell you at 95 kwacha. You will go there, and what they will give you, they will not even give you 0.4. If they give you, by the way, if they give you, what they will give you is 0.3. That's what they will give you. And the 0.3, if you come to CTTK, it's 80 kwacha. 80 kwacha. You see how they scam you? They tell you it is 0.4 and they are selling it at 95 kwacha. And because you like cheap things, you go there, buy that one 95 kwacha, thinking it is 0.4. They will even give you 0.3. 0.3 of which if you come to me, I'll sell you at 80 kwacha. But you buy it at 95 kwacha. And they will make a profit of 15 kwacha. If they give you. Otherwise, out of 100 people, Sasasari will only give 10 people. Just to give confidence to others. Just to give confidence to others. Out of 100 people, only 10 will get. Only 10 will get. The rest will not get. So, they play you. They scam you.
What are you doing?
What I'm doing? I'm talking, baby.
You're talking?
Yes.
And Mommy is coming? Mommy come back?
No, she's not coming back. She's not come back yet. You want me to stop?
You're too noisy, Daddy.
I'm too noisy?
Yeah.
Oh, serious? I'm too noisy.
You're too noisy. I'm watching.
You're watching?
Yeah, you're too noisy.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at Kia. John, what are you saying, baby?
You're too noisy.
You're watching. Where are you watching?
You're too noisy when you're watching and making noise again.
Oh, as I'm talking, I'm making noise, and you're watching. What are you watching? What are you watching?
You're watching Santiago.
You're watching Santiago in the bedroom.
Yeah, on the bedroom. Why is too noisy? Okay. You're watching Santiago.
Okay. I won't be too noisy. Life. Okay, baby. I hear you. Life. Kia telling me off. You're too noisy. Yeah. So anyway, so that is the point. You like cheap things, and I'm trying to tell you that be very careful when you are buying some of these products. Even these wiring, the wiring that we use in the house, I pay a lot of attention on that, because wires are different. Not all wires are the same. Some wires, they wear out. Even these wires, the ones for the phones. There are certain wires which, they will charge the phone nicely. Some wires, they will, even over time, you find that the cable is not able to charge the phone. It's not able to charge the phone. But think about the house. Think about a house. You put wires which wear out. They wear out. And some of these wires are even connected to plugs where you warm water. You connect the kettle. So they get hot. When they get hot, they start burning and your house is burnt. And you are wondering what happened. How did my house get burnt? It is because you bought counterfeit wires, cheap wires. These sockets, the sockets, not all sockets can be used for plugging in your electricals. No. But you buy cheap plugs. You buy cheap circuit breakers. You buy cheap circuit breakers. All these things, they take you back. They take you back. This is how you are being scammed, because you like cheap things. Now, Papa, I'm telling you, can we be reasonable? Yes, don't buy something that is expensive, but can we be reasonable? Can we query? How is it possible that somebody is selling at 100 kwacha? This other person is selling at 50 kwacha. How is it possible? Can we, be intelligent about these things? Sasa Sadi has been capitalizing on these weaknesses of our citizens. They like, foreign things. They like cheap things. And sometimes you are not even patient. You're not even patient. You want things there and then, blah, blah. And what you are getting is nothing wrong. Is a counterfeit. Check things. Check. Is it 0.4 really? Are these wires, is it, what is it? Is it dual core, 2 whatever? I don't know. Check the products. And don't be, the doctors of yourself. Let experts advise you. Consult people who know to advise you. Anyway, at the end of the day, Sasa Sali wanted to bring me into this. And what I found out, when I found out these issues, I said no. I said no, I'm not going to participate in criminality. I'm not going to participate in criminality. And Sasa Sali was not happy. He was not happy. He wanted to push me out of the company. He wanted to push me out of the company so that he can continue scamming people. And I told him, hello, The first objective is to pay people. How come you are just interested in selling? No, let's sell. How come? What about the people that were supposed to give the money? What are you thinking about it? He said, no, those are my people. Those are my people. That is my problem. That is not your problem. And yet that is the problem that brought me in the company in the first place. But now all of a sudden, because I advertised Guangzhou so much, and he knew that with my advertisement, a lot of people will go and buy from Guangzhou. He didn't now care about the people. You can go. I'm going to manage the people. He was not interested in paying people. His interest is to scam more people using even my name. When I realized that, I said, this is a criminal that must be stopped. And that is how I tried to bring in the police. The day before yesterday, I was busy in the night when you were sleeping. I was busy trying to get police officers to arrest Sasasari. I was busy trying to get people, the police officers to arrest Sasasari. Unfortunately, the police failed me. I'm going to say this. The police failed me. You failed me. You failed me. Sasasari by now should have been arrested. But Sasasari is still roaming around there. And you are pretending to be investigating. What are you investigating? Because I explained to you how this person is a criminal. I explained to you. This man at Atnan, I'm not going to mention other police officers that I spoke to, but I'm going to mention this one because I'm very disappointed with you. I'm going to mention this police officer. I'm not going to talk about other police officers, but I will mention this one. This one I'm going to mention. This one I'm going to mention. I'm very disappointed with this police officer. Mutakwa, CIO, Lusaka District. Mutakwa. I'm very disappointed with you, Mr. Mutakwa. I am disappointed with you, Mr. Mutakwa, the CIO for Lusaka District. I think it is Lusaka District. I don't know if it is provincial, whatever. But Mr. Mutakwa, I'm disappointed with you. I know I was calling in the night. Other police officers did respond. They did what they could. I understand them. But for you, Mr. Mutakwa, I don't understand you. Other police officers, I do understand them. I spoke to a number of big police officers. And I understand their explanation. I understand their situation. But for you, Mr. Mutakwa, I don't understand you. Why don't I understand you? Because the language that you brought out was like the language of Sasasari. The language of saying, I am not part of the directors. Sasasari has been running away, and some police officers say, no, we cannot arrest Sasasari because he's not among the directors. But look, we can't be that naive. We can't be that naive. I can register a company in the name of another person. I can do that. All we need to do is to create a link how this person is involved. And in this case, I explained it to you, Mr. Mutakwa. I did explain to you. You asked me. Among all the police officers, you are the only one who asked me to say, is Sasasari part of the company, part of the directors? And yet I was explaining to you to say, this is the kingpin. This is the man behind. But in a dismissive way, you asked me, but is he part of the directors? That raised the flag for me. It raised the flag for me. How come these others never brought up that issue? But you brought it up. You think me, I am ignorant. You think I don't know about corporate veil. You think I don't know. You think I don't know about a company being an entity that can sue and be sued. You think I don't know. You think me, I would wake up at 00 to start pursuing a criminal and start calling you. if there is no prima facie case, you really think I'm that stupid? Me, Chilufya Tayali, I would wake up at 00 and be pursuing a criminal and call police officers to say, arrest this person. You think I'm that stupid? And you are asking me that question to say, is he among the directors? Is he among the directors? When I was explaining to you to say, this person creates companies and he puts proxies, I said that. He puts proxies. If you can't see the link, here is Guangzhou, registered by 2 directors. 2 directors, only 2 directors. These 2 directors, if you check them, they are nothing really. If you talk about even this other guy, he's just a taxi driver. This called Peter Chilufya, Felix Chilufya. He's just a taxi driver who understands very little. But put him aside. Who engaged me? Who was I talking to in relation to Guangzhou? Did I talk to Peter, to Felix Chilufya? No, I don't even know Felix Chilufya. I haven't even met him. I spoke to Shasasali and what we agreed that I am included in the company. It was actually done. It was actually done. And Shasasali himself gave me a testimony of all this. He gave me a testimony of how everything was done. But you were asking me that question. And when you asked me that question, it was a red flag. And you told me, I'll get back to you. That's what you told me. I'll get back to you. Me, I was camping where Shasasali was. I was in that Foxdale waiting. And you told me, I'll get back to you. I waited 1 hour. You never got back to me. 1 hour, you never got back to me. Me, I was there waiting for you 1 hour. That you are going to send police officers. We arrest Shasasali. But you told me, I'm going to get back to you. 1 hour, you never got back to me. You never got back to me. I was waiting. In the night. In the night, I was waiting as a citizen. Waiting. We arrest Shasasali. You didn't get back to me. You didn't send your police officers. You didn't. I went to Roma police there. That's where I was. I was sitting in the car waiting. Nothing, you didn't do it. Why didn't you get back to me? If you didn't see a prima facie case, why didn't you tell me, Mr. Tayali, we don't see anything wrong there? Why didn't you tell me that? But you couldn't tell me that because the case that I gave you was convincing. The case that I gave you was solid. The case that I'm talking about here is solid. That man is a criminal. That man is a criminal. Unless you want to be whatever, but this man is a criminal. Talk about witnesses. We have got witnesses in thousands, who can testify against Shasasali. News is everywhere. Police officers in different police stations, they know about Shasasali. Why didn't you? The so-called CIO Lusaka, why? Mudiba CIO. In Ntepe Shingi, why didn't you get back to me? Why didn't you? Do you know Shasasali? Are you one of those people protecting Shasasali? Because this Shasasali cannot be eluding justice like this. If at all, there are no people who are protecting him. This Shasasali continue behaving like this because there are people that are protecting him. There are people that are protecting him. How wondering, if justice, as far as justice is concerned, you just jail me. You just jail me. Anyway, I'm going for judgment. You should pray that they jail me. But really, it is injustice. I have spoken to very poor people who paid money to Shasasali. A lot of people. It's sad. It's painful. It's really painful. And you allow this man to be walking around. That man would have been arrested that night. that man would have been arrested. That man would have been arrested. But you never got back to me. Mowa CIO, you never got back to me in the night. You never got back to me even during the day. Napanondelanda, you have never even called me. Because if you are a police officer, a CIO, you would have called me by now. You would have called me, Mr. Tayali, you at night. What happened? Can you come? If you didn't understand it properly, you would have called me. Why is it that up to now you haven't called me? I was waiting for you to call me. That is why today I took it by myself to go to Sasasari. I wanted to do a citizen arrest. I went to his house. I wanted to go and pick him myself. Luckily, I didn't find him at his house. But I wanted to pick him myself. And whichever way I would have picked him, I'm sure you wouldn't have blamed me. Because you are not doing the job. So what do we do as citizens? We have to act. Me, I've got a lot of people that are crying to me, Mr. Tayali, help us. Mr. Tayali, help us. And why are they coming to me to help you, to help them? When you are the police officers are there. Certainly, what is happening, these scams which are going on, are as a result of the security system failing the Zambian people. You are failing the Zambian people. Guangzhou, just one company, 1.5 million. That is a lot of money. Hundreds of people. You should be ashamed of yourselves as police officers that you have thousands of people being scammed and you are there. You without protecting them. Yes, they can be naive if you want, but there's even nothing like being naive. Because these companies are established. They are registered. They have got places where they are operating from. So you can't blame citizens. The only thing is that if the security system is working properly, they should be able to remove some of these bad eggs that are in the market. Everywhere, including the real estate, the internet and whatever. Bazikta. What are you doing? A lot of people are being scammed. A minister, an entire justice minister, coming to complain on social media. And Zikta, you are there. For the minister. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bazikta. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because, Bazikta, if you are on watch, you should be able to know which minister has got a page and which page is genuine. You should be able to see which page has come up, which is fake. You should be able to see. You should be able to see what activities are going on this page or this account. You should be able to see. But you are good at sorting out politicians. You are very good. You are very good at sorting us out. You are failing to curb crime that is happening. On your nose. Because some of the people that are actually scammed in these companies, they are actually civil servants. Some of them are even police officers. Some of them are working even for the intelligence. Soldiers, they are there. I've got soldiers. I've got citizens, civil servants from the security wings. They are part of victims. But let me just say something politically which is not right, which is not liked by those in power. You will come with full force. Even on a Sunday, you came and picked me here on a Sunday. You came and picked me from this house. You broke the gate. You broke the gate. You forced yourself into the yard to pick me up. For what? What did I do? Because I said something. I criticized the government. And you acted in that manner. And yet we have criminals. Criminals like Sasasari, sleeping nicely, maintaining a number of homes. You are not arresting them. Bashon Tembo the other day said something. You went to his house, you fished him out. You fished him out like a rat from a hole. You fished him out. Why is Sasasari not being taken? Why? What's going on? What's going on? Where is your effectiveness? Where is your effectiveness? If we are going to have thousands of people being scammed, where is your effectiveness as a security wing, as police officers? And I'm saying this not just about the police, because you must be involved. But you must be involved. There is fraud that is, there are a number of criminalities that are involved in some of these scams that should be able to call the concerted effort of all security wings. When I was talking to one of the senior police officers the following day, he told me one of the frustrations that they have as police is that when they arrest some of these people, they are taken to court and immediately they get bail. And they go back to do the same criminality. That is one of the frustration of the good police officers. He's a good police officer. I like him. I'm just not going to mention names. But this one good police officer told me to say, you see, one of the problems that we have with people like Sasasari is the fact that you can arrest him today and tomorrow he will be out. And there is nothing that we can do. We don't prosecute. So in a way, this is where also I'm talking about the justice system. Is the justice system oblivious of what is going on? Is the justice system, not knowledgeable of what is going on? Because some of these people really, yes, we must work on the presumption of innocence. But really, if a person is a perpetual accused, somewhere you should be able to say there is something wrong with this person. Especially in these cases where people are coming out with receipts to say, this is the money I paid. This is the money I paid. You should be able to say there is a problem here. There is a problem here. Because I know Sasasari has got cases in court. And some of you have been asking to say, where is the picture? Where is the picture? But journalist, can you find out which case is Sasasari in? I know I've seen him a number of times to court. Can you find out when he's coming to court? Let me know so that I can inform people that Sasasari on this day will be in court. My good journalist, please help me. Go and do a search. I want to know when next Sasasari will be at court, so that people can come and see him. And you should take pictures of him. People want to see who is this Sasasari, who has really taken them, who has taken them to hell. Who has taken them to hell? Sasasari has taken people to hell out of their own money. People are living in anguish because of Sasasari. Journalists find out when Sasasari is going to be at the magistrate and make sure you take pictures of him. Let me know when he's going there, because I want to tell people so that who is this man? Forget about all these proxies that you're talking about. The kingpin is Sasasari, and it is something that I can prove. It is something that I can prove. We can't go on like this. That is my plea tonight. We can't go on like this. We can't allow these criminals to keep on, stealing from people. And we allow them to be roaming around the streets. Because at the end of the day, you will accuse citizens when they commit a crime against these people. But because it is you who has failed them. But I want to emphasize that please, as citizens, don't engage in any violence or anything. Please don't. All of you who have been defrauded by Sasasari, you have to know that you have got a good case. You have to know that you have got a good case. Hold on to your receipts. Keep going to the police. Let's put pressure on the police. Even those police officers like this police officer who was asking to say, is he among the directors? This is Mutakwa. Even that, this Mr. Mutakwa, implore on him. He's the CIO of Lusaka. So implore on him. Let him act. Let this Sasasali be arrested. If he's looking for witnesses, we are here. Me, I'm here. I can come and testify how Sasasali is a kingpin in these companies. I'll come and testify. I'm not even bothered about these small boys and girls. I'm not bothered. I'm bothered about this kingpin. It's the mastermind. It's like, it's like a cartel. And you have this leader who coordinates things remotely. You don't see him. He's a shadow. He's a ghost. But he's the one that makes things move. Oh, you want to be part of this company? Okay, tomorrow you'll be part of this company. And without me even putting a signature, I'm part of the company. Honestly. So implore on the police. That's what I can tell you, my fellow citizens. Let us implore on the police to make sure that these people, Sasasali is arrested. He can't run away. He can't go anywhere. If the police really are looking for him, even himself, Sasasali said, if the police are looking for somebody, they cannot fail to find him. Indeed, he's right. If the police are looking for someone, they cannot fail to find him. Who is Sasasali that they can fail? The entire police, the entire security wing can fail to find this person. Who is he? And I'm talking about Sasasali, but there are also other scammers, well-known scammers. You know them yourselves. You should call and mention some of these people. Don't mention innocent people. Mention people that you gave money, they scammed you. Mention them. Bakapokola baletamba. Baletamba bakapokola. But they are watching. The police officers are watching. So bring out those names so that the police can investigate. They can investigate. We are bringing in suspects. We are not saying, let's bring, who are these suspects? Let's bring them in. Let the police take note. And the way you do, politics, you have to book to mulelemba for mulelemba. Na pape na wantunga valelanda. Right, and start following those people. Politicians. Don't just follow us. You are very quick at arresting us and taking us to Kuma court. The real criminals, you are not following them. Chilishani. Yashan troika lashani. Pangenya mashina pakuikata wakabualala. Mwira panga mfia mashina pakuikata ma politicians. Make names on arresting criminals as well. Don't just make names, arresting politicians. Make names arresting real criminals. Gwanzui yo 1.5 million. Kulina Mr. Lee. Kulina Achani. Pay and collect. Kulina cheap shanyuko. Kulina, there are many. Munankane Muriu Estate. There are a number of people that are involved. So you can call me now. Let me open the lines. Let me open the lines so that you can call in on WhatsApp. Please call on WhatsApp. Just on WhatsApp. And the number that you are calling is 0763 302207. The number that you are calling on WhatsApp only, call me on WhatsApp only. It's 0763 302207. Call me on WhatsApp. Call me on WhatsApp on 0763 302207. You can call and share your experience about these scammers. Share your experience about these scammers. Let the police take note of your grievances and hoping that they will do something, because we can't continue like this. We cannot continue. Same people taking advantage of the citizens. Call in on 0763 302207. On WhatsApp only. You can call me only on WhatsApp. Only on WhatsApp. You can call only on WhatsApp. Don't call me direct. Call me on WhatsApp only. Tumeni amafoni, not marolo mkale tumeni amafoni. Shani Guangzhou, whatever. I am not part of Guangzhou now. I am not part of Guangzhou. Sasa na bantu bakwe, it is now the job of the police. With this live chat, I am saying I am not part of Guangzhou. Don't come and say, no, Mr. Tayali, you said, no, Mr. Tayali, nothing. I am now running my own company. I will be selling the roofing sheets. If there is something that I've gained out of all this nonsense, is a business. Me, I will continue with the same business and I will continue operating at the same place because I made a name out of that Guangzhou. I put my name there and I told people, you will find me here. I don't want another person to go there and scam people thinking that I am still there. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's why I will maintain the same place to make sure that no one is scammed in my name. No one is scammed in my name. Mwadeka kutuma mafoni abantu ayi. Chali kale. Opo twalira nda live. Mwalira wano kulaba. Those who want to share something, you can share. The number to call is 0763 302207. My direct talk yali yapanshi ikema. Wishikumwa ikema direct talk yandi. Wishikumwa ikema direct talk yandi. For now, 10 fetureshisha malata. Tureshisha malata na other building material fefini mwatu tumina. Nga murefu waya mwatu tumina ndefu waya kwa malata. Shan. But you be sure that when you buy roofing material from CTTK, you are sure that we will deliver accordingly and we will deliver the right products, the right product, quality product. Not if you are fake, we are not going to do that. We will deliver the right product. I guess abantu bale tino kutuma mafoni. Anyway, I think I've made my case. I just want to say I'm highly disappointed that the security wings are really not helping the Zambian people. Evidence is all over. You don't need to look for evidence. Even for Sasasari, I'm confidently mentioning him here in the manner that I'm doing because evidence is there. Evidence is just all over. It's just there, you know. For our justice system, I don't know. I think there must be some consideration, you know, when some of these bail or whatever are being given, you know, not whereby umuntu, same thing, same crime. The law aiva, na my aiva. No. At least you should be able to consider in some of these cases to say, it's too much mwana. Because some of these people, no. To the police officers, Sasasari must be arrested. Arrest him and let the people know that you have arrested him. So that at least I want one for imitima shika reko panishi. Otherwise, Anyway, my daughter is waiting for me. She told me already, you are making noise, I'm watching TV. Let me go and watch TV with my daughter. Thank you very much for those of you that have followed this live broadcast. And I want to say I sympathize with those that have lost money through some of these scams. I hope that you will get some consolation somewhere, somehow, you know, when some of these people are brought to book. Thank you very much and good night. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia.